Mm. All right, welcome in. Um, as you guys can see, we got the TSP. We're gonna talk about first thing I want to talk about is kind of like the live option of this or this. Um, this console situation. It's one of those things where I want to talk about a few things: games, consoles, and games. Uh, the PSP, the PS6, uh, 3, and then we're also going to be talking about Xbox as well. Um, and instead, what we can do is I might go to this one instead because I think there is a better one I have that's more of a. That's better. And then we can turn camera off. Yes. Uh, I think that's better. So, with everything that says, I am Log, I am Legend of All Gamers, also known as aka welcome to the Legend of All Gamers channel. Also, welcome to the LOIG, Logus for short. I am Log. I use that as a screen name. Guys, I'm excited. PS6, PS5, next gen console, uh, Xbox Series X, the new gens. I believe rumored X Series X is supposed to come out. The new Xbox is supposed to be coming out late December, late 2026. Believe it or not. We are assuming we might be getting PS5 and PS6. The PS6 is probably going to get an upgrade either supposedly rumored in 2026 to keep up with Xbox, or they're going to continue to stay to wait a little bit longer like they normally do and do it either late 2027 or late 2028. Just because of the 7-year difference that they normally do. We know that every year PlayStation kind of waits 7 years before they launch a new console. But since Xbox is really pushing the bar this time, they may push the bar to release the PlayStation at the same time around 2026. Now, the reason why Xbox could be released in 2027 instead of 2026, the chips. The chips are being processed now. We know that they've been processed. They're being processed now. They're being moved over in today's situation, but they're being processed with AMD right now. And depending on how well they process the GPU, how long the GPU takes to be processed, how long they get the chips combined for both ready, it's going to compare on when they want to launch it. Also, what could be causing the consoles to come out sooner, like PlayStation, another way is the amount of games that are coming out now for the PS5, and what games are coming out for the PS6 as well with ray tracing. They already got PlayStation enhanced games, and knowing into the next gen, they know that they're going to push ray tracing, knowing that the RTX 5090 is already out, and by the time that it's out now and it's a very high price, knowing that people could either spend $1,000 to $2,000 for that GPU, or they may say the price could go down, and by that time the price is going to be like $1,000 for that GPU. By the time 2027 comes around, they could be launching, or by the end of 2026, they could be launching the PS5, PS6 to combat with that. Also, because of the pressure of the Nintendo Switch 2 coming out, they may want to launch the PS6, PSP3 that's rumored to come out. They may launch that sooner than the actual Xbox PS6, just so they can compete with Nintendo. They are saying they're trying to compete with Nintendo at this point. But yeah, we are having really good options for the consoles, things like that. So anybody who wants to put in questions right now, things like that, I'm happy to answer your questions. I have all my data here on the phone. I've done some extensive research. I've watched a lot of YouTubers, and what we're hearing now, the sources I get are really backed up by real sources and real links to what we really know. We also are going to be covering a little bit about how the games for the PS6 is probably what we're hearing for PlayStation now is that PlayStation is willing to now give up some games, more games to all platforms. They're going open platform now with a lot of their games, which I really think at this point it could be a hit or miss with that. So we're going to go into that, my thoughts and feelings on that situation. We don't know so much. It is rumored. They have confirmed that they're doing it. We just don't know how they're going about it yet. We don't know what games are going to be able to do it, if it's only going to be the third-party games or is it going to be their specific IPs. So there's a lot of community things I've been seeing on YouTube right now, here and there. A lot of things that we can be discussing. Let's get into the PS6 and the difference between the PS Lite and the PS6. We don't know the actual differences, but we're assuming it's going to be treated like the PS6 is not going to be able to do 4K. Lite is not going to do the 4K, but the PS6 standard is. We're also hearing that the PS6 is going to come native as 120 to 140 negative FPS, 144 negative frame rates per second, which is going to be nice. We're hearing that it's going to become native to that. We're also hearing the ray tracing and AI is going to be put into that as well. We're hearing the disk drive is optional for the PS6, but it's not going to be for the PS Lite, most likely. Just keep down its costs. And vice versa. So the PSP, the PS Lite is going to kind of act like your PS5 in that way. I think going into the consoles, we know that they're back gen anyway. The PS5 Pro is native 4K already. So getting the Lite, I don't see where the benefits of not having the Lite anymore, or even having the Lite as an option, because my understanding is even though it may have a better chip and better memory, the quality of what you could do with your PS5 standard or even your PS5 Pro is going to do a lot better than the 1080p on the PS Lite. Now, the biggest hit in the lineup is the handheld for PSP. We're hearing it's going to have almost competitive to the PS Vita. It's either going to be called PS Vita 3 or PS3 3. And it's going to either, I'm hoping they're adding disc option into the PSP. I really do. I hope it's not just all digital, especially at the $500 price. Because even if they're going to compete with Nintendo Switch does have, game cartridge capability. So having a game cartridge capability in the PSP is crucial for me. I believe if they're going to compete and be equal with that. The tech on the we don't know so much about the tech about it. We only hear a little bit of lures. I don't know what kind of if it's going to match the same graphics as the PSP standard, or is it going to be more like the PS Lite in the hand of a PSP. I'm hoping the PSP does 4K native. I'm hoping because a lot of, if you're playing competitive Fortnite or competitive Call of Duty, that's going to be really beneficial to people who want to just be competitive on the road or practice competitive when they're not tied to the computer every day. Being tied to the computer, I mean, we also know a lot of gamers who are tied to the computer every day. They spend a lot of hours on the computer. It's better on their hands to be on a controller and keypad, a mouse pad, for their wrists than it is to be on a mouse and keyboard. So I'm thinking it would save a lot of wrist injuries in the competitive market for you to be uh, playing handheld with the same capability as playing on PC. Um, and then when you're ready to play PC competitive, when you're at the tournaments, then you can go into the PC itself. But just practicing on handheld, being able to do that portly, without relying on the console being on. I really think about it. I also would like to see the Vita of the PS, uh, the VR, the PlayStation VR, connect to the PS Portable as well as connect to the console as well, for both consoles. I would like to see it done for both consoles, not just the one or the other. Um, so yeah, I like the options that we have for a PlayStation lineup. Uh, Now, the designs are very cool, unique. One of them, the light looks like your a random motor, a modem, or router. The PSP is a little bit bigger and taller, so it's going to be about the same, but it's going to look more boxy like and less like sharp edges, more squared off. Uh, we're also seeing the Xbox now. What I have not, there's a few different images going around online right now of what the Xbox could look like. The thing about the Xbox, they weren't really affirmative what the design was going to be like. They only confirmed what was going to be in it, which is the GPU and the CPU, um, which is almost the same as the Xbox. The good thing for the GPU and to let you guys know, the GPU and the Xbox and the CPU is going to be the same as the 5090 for the GPU and the AMD processor for the 70, the newest 70 for gaming, the best one on the market right now. It's like the 700X33D or something like that. That's going to be it's going to be similar to that. That CPU is going to be similar to that graphics processing time. So we're going to see a little bit of the same processing time. Having that said, for the Xbox going in, their designs, I've seen 3 different designs so far. I've seen one where it looks like the Series X now, just a little bit bigger and wider and taller. Also, we're looking at the original, more like a modem size style of the Xbox, sort of like the what the PS6 is going to look like, but with different colors and a little bit unique, more design. As well as we're seeing, what I'm really concerned about is their, and they may be treating this as a light version of the PS Series X, the new Gen X, the Gen Xbox, is the circular, it's like a little circular thing, and it's kind of like a circular tower. So instead of it being a box tower, it's a circular tower. And if you ever seen those Alexa towers, the circular ones, it almost looks like that. And it doesn't look like it's a really good one. So most people right now, I would assume, to kind of be wary of that. We also know that Xbox is coming into Steam. I believe they're already integrating it now to the current Xboxes now, but the Steam it's going to be more perfected by the time the next gen comes out. So having that said, we're going to have a different library as well as cloud gaming, which is going to be awesome. It'd be nice to connect your Steam. I hope we can still connect keyboard and mouse, and maybe they'll add in WoW or things like that. But yeah, things like that are going on. But yeah, if you guys are just coming in, thank you for being here. I hope you guys can, you will see, just the difference of help. Thank you all. I know this is one of those things where we are just a few little moments away from enjoying our best situations. It's a beautiful thing. Xbox is going to be coming out now. There's not a lot on the Xbox besides the hardware that they're putting in with the AMD chip. I do not see the Xbox rumors coming out as much. We know that there's going to be some new games coming out. Uh, that there's not really much new games coming out for the nearest current gen. So the fact that they're pushing the new gen consoles by 2026, I don't see that happening without letting some devs already have dev kits for the new gen Xbox. I think we're going to be seeing both of them at least late by 2027, both consoles by late 2027. Because I don't see PS5 being in a rush, other than trying to get the PSP beta out, the PSP coming out to keep up with Nintendo. That's it. Other than that, there's really no rush for them to drop a new console right now. They could wait for 7 years. But if Xbox does decide to come out more, then it could. And even then, I would still argue that PlayStation may wait longer for a better console. Because we all know after what happened um, with what happened with Cyberpunk. It came out too fast, too soon, and it was crappy. It was even pushed back longer. So yeah. The other thing too is I'm curious, if we are going to see these new consoles, is that when they're going to drop the GTA? Because GTA was supposed to be dropped a long time ago, and we have not seen it. And I think by that time they should be releasing the GTA at that time. We also know that all the games are going to be capital. PlayStation has made it aware that they are going to be backwards compatible. So, and you're going to get a better enhanced version. So yeah, I would like to see that. I would like the PSP Act to be upgraded as well. I just like to see a new, more featured AI iOS system. I would love it if we could record onto the PlayStation console itself and upload it to the PlayStation Network, our profiles as well. Like we can record our games, upload it to the PlayStation so people can come watch our PlayStations, or upload our YouTube videos. Also, I would like to see that after we're done recording our games from the consoles, that the AI can actually upgrade and enhance the videos that we have already made, and just kind of enhance it a little bit better, and allow it to do it through the consoles, and to clean it up a little bit while we're doing it. Also, automatically turning it into a short, or automatically have a way of posting clips directly to your socials. I would love to see that in the iOS database now that we're having an AI chip put in. Be able to have your PlayStation games and Xbox games automatically while you're streaming through your console or not, to have them put clips in and upload it to Shorts or to TikTok or things like that for you, or at least save them in the PlayStation Bank, and then have them, have integrations through TikTok and all that to YouTube or Shorts, things like that. I would love to see that. I would love to see all of that. And without you having, and all you gotta do is go to your. Then the only thing you really have to do is go to your channel and put a new thumbnail. I would love to see that. I would love to be able to see it where it's posted, things like that. So yeah, we could choose where it's posted, what category it's posted under. I would love to see that, and hopefully in time we get a better console. Thank you all for joining this live. It's been amazing. Few minutes. I didn't want to go too long on this live, but yes, thank you all for coming in and joining in. I hope you guys see this and we see the next gen consoles come out. Thank you all.